In this video, I will explain how to tackle a solved problem involving a pulley and mass system and a tensile breaking stress. The wire which is slung over the pulley will certainly break if its diameter is not good enough. The tensile stress at breaking point is given. The masses that are being hung from the wire are given. We have to find out the minimum diameter of the wire to prevent breakage. A 3D model of this arrangement will look something like this, which I have made for you. We have the pulley and the wire hung over it. The smaller mass, let's say, is hung on the left hand side, the one in green color. A heavier mass is hung on the right hand side, so obviously that will go down and pull up the lighter mass. The arrows show the acceleration. We draw a neat 2D sketch like the 3D model that we saw, and it's important to note in any pulley system that the heavier mass will pull up the lighter one. So the 5 kg mass will accelerate downwards, shown in yellow arrow pointing downwards, and therefore the lighter 2 kg mass will be pulled upwards, and that will accelerate upwards. Because there is a net force, you will see acceleration, and this concept is very important to solve this problem. So whenever we draw the pulley system with masses, we should draw the acceleration directions also along with the mass. Now for the 2 kg mass which is accelerating upwards, there is a net force that causes the acceleration. So F is equal to ma as per Newton's second law of motion, and that F is nothing but the tension in the wire minus the weight that is acting downwards for the 2 kg mass. So T minus mg is equal to ma for the 2 kg mass. So T minus 2 kg into 10, g was equal to 10. That's equal to 2 into a. That means T minus 20 is equal to 2a. Similarly, on the right hand side, the 5 kg mass is accelerating downwards. So in this case, the mg is greater than the wire tension T. That's why the weight is accelerating downwards. So mg minus T here is equal to m into a. The a is same for the 2 kg and the 5 kg mass because both the masses are connected by one single wire. Therefore 50 minus T is equal to 5 into a. So we have now equation 1 and equation 2. Both are having a, both are having T. Therefore we can find out acceleration from 1, we can find out acceleration from equation 2, equate them, and we can solve for T. Combining 1 and 2, from 1 we get a is equal to T minus 20 by 2. From equation 2 we get a is equal to 50 minus T by 5. When we equate that, 5 into T minus 20 is equal to 2 into 50 minus T after cross multiplying, and therefore we will get 5T minus 100 is equal to 100 minus 2T, that is 7T is equal to 200, that is T is equal to 200 by 7 newtons. Now at this stage, if this is the tension and if the wire just breaks, what's the diameter is what we are going to find. Therefore, we will find the diameter at the breaking stress and ensure that the diameter of the wire is larger than this limit so that it does not break. The tensile stress sigma is force per unit area, so that's equal to T by pi r squared. It's a round wire. So 2 into 10 to the power 9 is already given in the problem. So on the right hand side of the equation, plug in T and area is pi r squared. So with the maths we will get the radius multiplied by 2 and we will get the diameter of the wire. So we have to ensure that the diameter is larger than this to avoid breaking for this given stress. I hope this video was useful for you. Thanks and have a great day. And if possible, please do log in to my website. Thank you.